Okay, VOD gamers. So hopefully we don't have any technical issues. I was having my stream software mess up a lot earlier today. I would have streamed this earlier in the day, but I suddenly got super under the weather. Even right now, I just took a bunch of headache pills, so hopefully I can get through this. We're gonna be watching the state of play from January 31st. I know I'm late to it. I was gone away on a trip. Just got back like 2 days ago. Yesterday I rested up. Today I've been trying to slowly get back into it. And then this showcase is about 40 minutes. We might skip through some stuff. Thank God it's, a previous stream, so I can skip through things that get boring. But then there's also the Final Fantasy State of Play as well. So I wanted to go through these and react with them with you guys, which I'm sure you guys have probably already watched these anyways. But hello. So unfortunately, I did already see the spoilers. This is Helldivers 2. I do know that the Final Fantasy Rebirth has a demo, so I will see if I react to that. That is licensed music. We're off to a great start. I think Helldivers has already came out, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of those games I don't really see why there's so much hype behind this, but there is. Maybe it's secretly a good game, I don't want to judge. It's just every time they show it off, like, it kind of looks like crap. Or maybe it's just that it looks like it runs like crap. Are you waiting for Thrones and Liberty? Which one is that? Is that MMO game coming out? This actually looks a lot better than it did before. Like, frames are still dipping a lot during explosions. But I'm seeing frame rate actually be solid in a lot of these scenes, which is nice. Maybe it's a mix of PC gameplay and PlayStation. I don't know. Seems like one of those games that would be really fun to mess with the boys.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first state of play.
Oh, is the old man retired?
The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and our partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features, including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to
That's their big game
this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Oh, okay, Noter. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one. Also, Thomas, I don't think we're gonna see anything for Silksong. Oh, is this licensed music? This is that really bad... I don't even know how Sony is the publisher of this one, because this does not look good. I'm gonna assume that's licensed music and not take the risk. Oh, Stellar Blade. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's basically Sony's crappy version of Devil May Cry Bayonetta. I don't know. It's just really high graphics. They focused a lot on making the girl have a nice ass, so that's gonna be the only reason people buy it, let's be real. Because I'm not seeing anything impressive about this game. It just looks super generic. Which is weird to say when we see like a beautiful scene of this cool post-apocalyptic world, but it's just, these characters look so flat, And even like the combat just looks so basic. I don't know. I'll say this. It takes more than pretty graphics to get me interested in a game. See, he actually kind of looks cool. She does not. She looks like a woman of the night. Like, I wonder, is this a Korean game? I wouldn't be surprised because it's got that K-pop feel to the characters. Oh, there's that boob physics. Let's go. Oh, man. Bro, I'm totally buying this game. It's not like I, am enough of a man that I can go out and get a girlfriend and eventually a wife. But no, let's show off the double jump. Sorry, we're starting out really salty right now. Hey, Spooky. No, I know, like I'll agree with you on that, Spooky. Like the world of this game actually looks really, really cool. It's just everything else around it that just is like, okay, why would I buy this over other projects, you know? You know what this is? This is a paid, a fully paid version of, what's that Nexon game coming out? Defiance. Basically that. You can't play Final Fantasy? I never tried it. I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. I don't want to spend $100 for Final Fantasy. I was actually just talking with my buddy. The main thing that I don't like about the Final Fantasy Rebirth is the story, which ironically is the main appeal of the game. The problem is that with the Final Fantasy VII Remake and now Rebirth, it has the Kingdom Hearts writer at the back of the seat. So take that as you will. For me personally, I think that his storytelling is garbage. Especially in comparison to the original Final Fantasy VII actually had a really, really solid story with a great foundation of characters. And then every interaction around that serious, dark tone was really funny and light. Whereas now with the remakes, it's all serious all the time and it's super duper cringe. I'll say this, I was really into the Final Fantasy VII Remake when I did my playthrough of it. Like I actually really enjoyed it. Right up until the end, because within the last 15% of the game, it goes completely off the rails, and basically he changed the story into fan fiction, which I wasn't that into. I didn't like where he went with it. Basically it's multiverse crap, and it's just oh, Thanos is Sephiroth, and it's just okay. Sephiroth was the main bad guy of the game, but whatever. Anyways, I don't have good things to say about it or this game's frame rate. Also, again, for people tuning in, I'm sorry it's muted. It's just I don't want to take the risk of it being licensed music to something that I'm reacting to a week later, so whatever. We're still gonna react to the Final Fantasy Rebirth. Like the game definitely looks pretty, and maybe I'll get sold on it. You know what this game looks like to me? Let's see if it's licensed.
Find it, and I
oh, maybe it went away.
It's windy.
It looks like a mobile game. Oh, that sounds licensed. I'm not gonna say this game, like, here, I'll say this. I don't think this game looks horrible, but I don't know why it's getting such a long showcase here at the State of Play, as if this is gonna be like Game of the Year or something, you know? Like, the game literally has press R2 to shoot railgun in the center of the screen. Is there a new trailer for Thrones and Liberty? If we have time, I could do a reaction to it. But as far as I know, yeah, do they have a new trailer or something? Like, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this game when it's like, I already knew about it a while ago. It looks really pretty, that's for darn sure. But it's not one of those games that's like, oh my god, I want to play it. You know, not like Crimson Desert, where that actually looks good. Okay, finally. Oh wow, it comes out this year. Oh my god, I should buy PlayStation Plus again. Just kidding.
안녕하세요. 십톱의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해
Yeah, Crimson Desert is basically Black Desert 2.
플레이스테이션 스튜디오에
Check that one out because they got a really killer trailer.
꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고
Yep, it's gonna be an MMO.
빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드.
Oh, he's talking about the Stellar Blade. Okay. I mean, who knows? Stellar Blade might be a god tier game. Who, like... Apparently I'm very out of touch with what's popular nowadays. Pal World. Just kidding. What is this? Is this a new Sonic? Cause you ain't tricking me again, dude. It just looks like Sonic, the most recent Sonic game. I don't even remember what it's called. Is this Sonic Colors, like remade or something? Why is it just silent and music? Like, is this a remake? I really don't know. They all look the same. Like, I don't know. Okay, that's a new one. Oh, boo! Oh, Zenless, who cares? I will say this. If you guys haven't seen the cutscene budget for this game, it's actually insane. It looks better than a Pixar movie. Like whoever they've got on their animation team has nailed it. Really over the top with the animations. Really feels like an anime. I'll play this game. Just because the cutscenes look so goddamn good. But as far as I know, it's just an arena, like hop in, fight a boss, or fight a creature, hop out kind of thing. Does this game have a release date yet? In development for PS5. Who cares? Okay. Oh, here we go. Foam Stars, baby. I like how they're acting like this is gonna be the Splatoon killer. Wait, this game came out? I don't know if that's licensed, and it's kind of annoying anyway. I don't know, like, is there hype around this? Like, I really don't know. It's basically just PlayStation's ripoff of Splatoon, like, straight up. But it's foam instead of ink. The thing is, I don't even know if this game is not, whether or not this game was free to play or not. Because it seems like a mistake if it's not free to play. Actually, Bobby, if you're still lurking, it wasn't free to play, was it? You had to pay for it. As part of PlayStation Plus monthly games. Oh, okay. Because there was another game that they experimented with that already called Destructars, I think? Or Destruction All-Stars or something? Dave the Diver, yeah. Which was basically like a arena shooter, but you're in cars destroying each other. It was actually a pretty cool game, but they had you have to pay for it, and the game like died on release. It's free for Plus, but it does have co-op modes. Oh, okay, then maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, that's licensed. That's the Godzilla theme. I'll recognize that anywhere, bro. That's a huge collab for Dave the Diver, though. Goddamn. That's actually really cool. I don't know anything about Dave the Diver. I just know that the game popped off, and good for them. Even something like this being in the game is really cool. Godzilla's been going crazy. There was, what was it you linked earlier in Discord, Bobby? There was like a Minecraft Godzilla collab, like... So, I don't know if Godzilla's got like some new... Maybe it hit an anniversary or something? I really don't know. Wait, what is this? Resource gathering. Wait, is this, oh god, what was that game called? This isn't new. This is probably just new to PlayStation. This is that indie game that popped off, isn't it? Yeah, where you're a vampire. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. Unless this is a new... Is this new? Is this just that indie game? Yeah, V. Okay, so it's not new. Unless it's a new one. No, V Rising? Is that new? Is that the new? I thought V Rising was the game. Maybe it's a new one. I don't know. Or it's just being ported to PS5. That game popped off hard.
I'm Sean Benson.
Hello.
This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Let's see. No, V Rising is not new. That is the game that popped up on Steam last year for 20 bucks. Yeah. Wait, Silent Hill. Hold up. I wasn't paying attention. I heard Konami and I just blanked out because Konami sucks.
Maybe I can be like her.
Oh, is this the weird interactive like movie story? Not the actual Silent Hill game that people actually want. You can't fly, you idiot. Why are you jumping?
Is this a dream?
Unless this is a VR game, in which case give it to me.
Who's there?
Doesn't look like VR gameplay though.
What's with this place?
Dude, a Silent Hill VR game, I would actually lose it. That would be so cool, man.
Within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside? Maya? What the fuck?
Don't swear! Shut up. YouTube will get mad at me.
Stop! Please!
Is that the only creature that they have?
What did I do to deserve this?
This looks like an indie game, not a AAA studio project. If it was an indie game, I'd actually be hyped for it, but... Full game, free to play. Oh, okay. I'll play that. Die and quit. I don't know. I feel like they gotta try really hard to get people back into Silent Hill and the trust with Konami. Oh, it's available today. Nice. I'll download that. I don't think I'll have a chance to play it today. Didn't they already show us a preview? Okay. Oh, is this Silent Hill 2 now? This is the one that has to come out good, otherwise people are gonna riot. And if I'm being perfectly honest, what little we've seen, it doesn't look good. So, we'll see. I think a lot of people also seem to forget like how cryptic the puzzles were in these games. Not in a good way. But if everything goes well and Silent Hill does end up coming back, awesome. Because that was a good franchise. That does not look good though. I'm sorry. Button mash to escape. Like, it's just ripping off Resident Evil. The whole point of these games was that they were subverted versions of Resident Evil where you couldn't fight back. But okay. I don't know. I'll probably still play it. In development for PS5. So? It's been in development for a long time now. What?
Hi, Mom.
What?
Hi, Dad. Say hi back. Of course they know. What if I told you?
Okay, this could be huge, actually.
You say.
BioShock devs have been gone forever.
Every thought you've
But then again, that could mean that it's just like one dude
Their love.
who worked in like the audio department or something.
Their hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden.
It looks very Bioshock, though.
What would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
I'm not taking the risk of that being licensed music or not, but this game actually looks dope. It's straight up Bioshock. Goddamn. Okay, we need more games like this. Let's go. It's just Bioshock, like 100%. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll play this. The heck is it called? I'm sorry it's muted again. I can't take the risk. I guess the point is you're in space or in the atmosphere instead of underwater. Judas? That's a terrible name. In development for PS5. Okay. That means it's coming on PC, thank God. Vertigo Games. Could be a good one.
Stare into the flame. Think of this fire as a beacon. Its warmth.
Oh, this is a VR game. The hell?
Now, focus your mind on your
Means it's a PSVR exclusive.
into the void.
Which sucks. Wait, is this a freaking... No way. Is this freaking Metro VR? Oh my God. So... I'll wait until we see the aftermath. Please don't be a PlayStation exclusive, I swear to God. Oh my God. Okay, so the reason why I'm like so freaked out about this. Oh no. There was an indie dev who made a game that was basically ripping off Metro. It was way too close to Metro in VR. And he got a cease and desist from them. And people were like, damn, dude, like, it's an untapped market to have a Metro VR game. Why you gotta hit them like this? This is why. They didn't want anything to take away from the Metro VR games they were working on. That's actually insane, dude. MetaQuest. No, don't be a MetaQuest. Metro Awakening on Steam. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's a big W. That's gonna be the next full VR playthrough. I'll play that. Is it got a release date? Please tell me it's this year. Oh, that's gonna be the VR game of the year. I don't care. I love the Metro games. Genuinely, they're so freaking good. And I've always wanted a VR Metro game, like legit. Not whatever this crap is. Oh, this is a game that's already on PC. Which is why it looks kind of janky. Just being ported to PSVR. I forget what it's called. I'm only streaming on YouTube right now, Noter, because with this type of thing where it's just me reacting to a week-old state of play. Wait, I recognize that UI. Is this Legendary Tales or whatever the hell it's called? No way. This might not be the game that I thought it was. If this is the Legendary game, because I recognize that disgusting UI. Yeah, that's the shield throw from Legendary. What the hell? Okay, so I take back what I said. This game is amazing. I barely played it on the channel. but it is essentially Diablo, but in VR. It didn't have much going for it back when I first played it, so I'm curious. Now I kind of want to reinstall and see how much they've developed it.
I knew you would come. Arisen.
That's a big one. Wait, Capcom? Oh, Arisen. Yep, there we go. Dogma.
Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before you.
Dragon still looks goddamn beautiful. It looked great in Dogma 1. Looks good in this one. There's that weird gameplay where they show with motion blur and it looks like crap. Oh, this is that new class you were talking about, Bobby. The Warmonger or whatever, where he swaps to all weapons of every other class. That's actually insanely cool. God damn. Oh! Oh! That's really cool. It's so fluent. It's so fast paced. Holy crap. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to look this goddamn good. Jesus. That is a really cool vocation. Holy crap.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will.
I still don't know what one I want to main, dude. Because you know there's like a whole bunch that they're not showing us yet. That looks so freaking cool though, because he's like comboing. It's a little bit of everything, which I think would be really cool, like in terms of when I'm playing this game on the channel.
Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, watching one.
But I don't know, dude. Damn.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。
Oh, Team Ninja. This is gonna be Rise of the Ronin. Yep.
幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を
Yeah, they showed Stellar Blade earlier, Yukina.
描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Also, hello. So, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't watch this yet. I think this is just them talking about the detail that they did within the period of the cities, which is insanely cool. Like, they have an article over on the PlayStation website I recommend that you check out because the city is insanely impressive. Oh, we actually get to see it. Oh, hell yeah.
横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。
Woo! Animations still look a little stiff. Oh my god, okay, that's nice.
屋根の上に登ったり、装置、アビキルを使って
Oh, I'm so pumped for this game, dude.
上空を移動することも可能です。
So oh, that was slick. There we go. Finally, combat. Let's see.
敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい
They're ripping off Ghost of Tsushima's combat. Good. Yeah, even the perfect parries. That enemy is really spongy. I don't like that. That's typical of Team Ninja, though. Wow, they're even ripping off the grass from Ghost of Tsushima. Oh! You can actually use the grapple to pull them over. Okay. I'm not liking that I'm seeing him do a lot of weird combos. And it seems like they're really ripping off the Sekiro combat, which I don't like, personally. Like, this is one of those games I'll probably turn to easy mode just because it's Team Ninja, so it's just gonna be button mashy. But I'm also still very hyped for it. And it does have a flamethrower. What? Oh, okay, it's got comboing. I mean, it still looks cool, but I'm not as into... Sorry. Team Ninja really overcomplicates things, as we've seen with them doing Neo and even Ninja Gaiden back in the day. That's the thing that I'm most worried about with Rise of the Ronin. It does mean that there's going to be a high skill ceiling for the combat, but just generally speaking for me, I think it's smarter game design when the player has to think less in terms of, you know, the combat, because then you can focus on the combat being absolutely brutal, punishing, or straight to the point, like in Ghost of Tsushima's case, where I play that game on the max difficulty because it's tough but fair. Enemies one-shot you, you one-shot enemies. This looks like typical Team Ninja, where if I crank the difficulty, the enemies are just going to become spongy. They already look too spongy in my opinion. But that's just personal preference.
ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
Like, it still looks cool and fancy and stuff, but just what I'm seeing looks like typical Team Ninja Neo crap. Like, even the stagger and health bar at the top, like, it just... He's super spongy. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll feel better than it looks. It does have multiplayer, though, so I'm curious to see when they finally show co-op. I'm still obviously sold on this game. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be tricky playing this and Dogma at the same time. Now imagine if that was the multiplayer and you could just play with your boys. Oh, that's cool. That's more like it. Ooh, that's clearly a main mission, though. Also, spooky. So funny thing is, in terms of Assassin's Creed Japan, which I'm still very hyped for, apparently Ubisoft said that their next main Assassin's Creed game is actually going to release before the end of March 2025, which means it could even come out this holiday. Articles will say Assassin's Creed Japan is going to release before March 2024, but Ubisoft did not confirm in any way, shape, or form that Assassin's Creed Red, or Japan, is the next Assassin's Creed game. Like, they've got Assassin's Creed Jade, which is the mobile game. That's more likely the one that they're talking about. Because that one's already got beta tests and stuff. It's just typical freaking game journalist, man. Always trying to spin it. But yeah, I pre-ordered Rise of the Ronin. I haven't pre-ordered Dogma yet, even though I think it's gonna be arguably the better game. It's just $100 is steep. Hey Shielder, yeah, trip was amazing. I'll talk about it more in another video. Kind of talked about it a bit earlier today with the Trove stream.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Going to give you 10 seconds.
But got back a couple days ago. I'm exhausted, obviously. Feeling pretty sick is the weird thing.
You have to accept this in order to move.
Like, I'm sneezing a lot and my throat's tight, so.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
So hopefully that goes away soon.
I want you to remember this.
What the hell is this?
Remember this as you play your game.
Oh, is this? Dead by Daylight? Rebuilt and enhanced for PS5 and PC. Until Dawn. I know the title, I don't remember what that game is. Oh, that. It's like a weird art game. Who cares? Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, that's weird. That's Kojima. Is this Death Stranding 2? Because I think that's the girl from Death Stranding. But yeah, Shielder, I'll have a video that talks about the trip and some other stuff. I gotta work on the vlog. And then I want to make like a video kind of highlighting the big differences and kind of tips for if you visit the country, because it was quite a culture difference, like a culture shock. Not in a negative way, it was just like weird. Yeah, that's the... Okay, it's Death Stranding. I don't care.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the VII Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings.
Weren't they working on like DLC
weapons and put them through their paces?
for the first game, and now they're already on to the second?
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
Don't swear!
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Who's that cute little stop-motion puppet? That better be your sidekick, bro.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can...
Are they gonna show gameplay? That'd be pretty cool.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network.
Curious if this one will be better.
Anyway, the VII Magellan's here to back you up.
First game didn't seem bad, but...
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
Oh, it's just new biomes.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
So they're moving into environmental
Stranding
stuff.
is far from over.
Ooh.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own.
I might play this one. We'll see. I saw enough Let's Plays of the first one to know I wasn't into it.
We're up and running.
But this looks a lot more interesting.
All went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Oh yeah, graphics look insane, Zuck. Which, even Death Stranding 1 had that.
Humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Oh, the Joker.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was.
Oh look, he's even acting like the Joker.
Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Is that Joel?
Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
Yeah, it is. It's just weird for the sake of it, man. Big laughing ninja baby. Can I play as him?
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Yeah, the trailer's insane, Yukina. But Death Stranding 1
Don't forget.
had insane trailers.
Was meant to help you
And then
find
the game came out and it was a walking simulator.
We all know you've got this.
Which is why I am
Now it's
wary.
time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam.
This looks like it's a lot more refined. But it's Hideo Kojima, so you never know.
Meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a...
How is this trailer still going?
Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
All right, next year, so who cares? What about Rick and Morty, Multi? I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, but I don't know. We'll see.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions.
Oh no.
Kojima-san. Hi. Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure.
Oh, did they buy him?
Encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります、新世代のアクションエスペオナージゲームです、準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります、ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスペオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります、またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています、間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです、さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます、このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
Okay, that I'm much more interested in. Essentially, they, I guess Sony bought up Kojima. Stupid Konami. And now they're making him make, I guess, his own Metal Gear, like original Metal Gear game after Death Stranding 2, which is his wheelhouse. Like, that's where Kojima thrives. Because even with his story writing, like, I didn't really like the story in Death Stranding 2, or Death Stranding 1, sorry. Because it was just so overly complicated and has like so much expository dialogue for the sake of having you feel like you're falling down a rabbit hole, which works with an espionage thriller story, but didn't really work so well with Death Stranding being a game that's just about giving people the internet. Also, no misread. For this type of thing, I thought, why stream it on Twitch?
Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres.
I'm a week late,
I've been
so
hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this?
That I will keep an eye out for, though.
まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovations Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
What? Why are they acting like that was some big deal? Okay. Well, that's the end of that. Whatever. Sweet. That's a big announcement. Anyways, here is 20 minutes of the new Final Fantasy game that I am not excited for at all.
What happened to this place?
It was Sephiroth.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
We have to help them.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
Let's get to work.
I will reclaim our world.
Graphics still look insane.
皆さんこんにちは。スクエアエニックスの北瀬義則です。私がシリーズプロデューサーを務めるファイナルファンタジー7の最新作ファイナルファンタジー7リバースがついに2月29日。
Oh, that comes out this month. Okay, I keep forgetting.
主人公クラウドとその仲間たちが宿敵であるセフィオスを追いかけ、魔法都市ミッドガルの外にある広大な世界へと足を踏み出すところから物語が始まります。今回のステートオブプレイではこのゲームの魅力を凝縮した最新のトレーラーをはじめ特別なゲーム紹介映像をご用意しています。
This was a more recent showcase.
重要なお知らせがありますので、ぜひ番組の最後までお付き合いください。それではどうぞ。
Okay, so I feel like this is the best time for me to announce and kind of talk about my distaste for this game, okay? It's got the Kingdom Hearts writer behind it, which, as we've all seen with Kingdom Hearts 3 and even Kingdom Hearts 2, he's slowly gone insane. It's one of those situations where I think, I hate to say it, but the success of his products has warped his perspective of delivering a good product. I say that, but at the end of the day, it seems like everybody else except for me is actually hyped for this story. Probably because it's a chimpanzee story level of writing that is very, very consumer friendly for the general audience. This game's hype is kind of like the last nail in the coffin for gaming becoming more of a like industry and like just CEOs and like decisions and publishers and stuff like that. Like that's kind of what this feels to me, because I am an older gentleman, an older lizard. I grew up with the original Square games back when they were Square, before they became Square Enix. And I have experienced them at the top of their field with story writing. Square Enix now is nowhere near the level of quality that they were back then. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that still have like this fandom towards this corporation, by the way, and this loyalty towards this corporation that, unfortunately, in my opinion, I think that it clouds their judgment to viewing the product as it is. Because the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first one, I loved it while I was playing through it. I actually had a really good time with the playthrough. But then right at the end of the game, and I won't spoil too much of it if you haven't played it yourself, but right at the end of the game, they basically just revealed, haha, joke's on you. The original story got thrown out the window because this is the multiverse, baby. And for some reason, everyone seemed to like that. I don't know why. It's a tired, dead formula that is an excuse for writers to just make up whatever the hell they want, rather than actually having structure. And I mean, I'm not trying to act like some film buff or anything like that, but in this particular instance, I just think the arrogance that they can make the original story better kind of pisses me off, and that's kind of why I take a bit of a back seat to saying like boo towards this title. Because this is just consumerism 101, where it's just, oh look guys,
bring me the black materia.
It's fan fiction at this point. Anyways, excuse me. That's just my 2 cents towards it.
The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind.
Hey kids, sorry we're late.
I mean, obviously the graphics look insane, but combat was very button mashy. I guess prime example, this combat, I'll say this. The combat is basically Genshin Impact combat, where you button mash to build up your ultimate, and then you use your ultimate to give yourself invulnerability frames, which Genshin Impact is wildly popular, so I guess I'm the minority here. Personally, I prefer when there's a little more to it than that.
Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage.
The world will be saved, but will you?
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
Like, the original story wasn't this cringy anime crap. It was a really good dark story about human nature.
The black materia, key to our oblivion. Please.
That ultimately had like all of the characters interacting with the main characters. It was all comedic. It was all just jokes. Because Square back then knew that in order to get you invested in the characters, they had to make them likable. Which is the polar opposite of what this is doing. I hate these characters now. They're so cringy.
From this endless dream.
Passing through. You.
Tifa! Whew! Hey guys!
They're getting some sun too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Red, how do we look?
Huh? You should
He's a dog.
Yourself?
He doesn't find them attractive.
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo!
I don't know if this is licensed or not.
Whoa! Hold this thing over right now!
You said that Sephiroth is your
Isn't Red like 50 years old? Yeah, isn't he like 500 years old or something? Ridiculous. I'm not saying I won't play it.
Wait, don't misunderstand.
I'm just saying I won't like it.
So when you're ready, I'll be here.
An emissary from Wutai is here, sent by Viceroy Saru.
I don't know. I think, sorry. I think Donkey had a really good video review of the Final Fantasy VII Remake where he was saying it's basically you play the first 3 hours of the original game over the span of 30 hours. And in the original game, you grind through the terrible combat to get to the funny story. But then in the remakes, you grind through the terrible story to get to the really good combat.
Blood on my hands. How could I ever
I agree wholeheartedly with him. I recommend his video.
Those we fear. Genova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
I will say, this main theme is not nearly as good as the banger that they had with the first remake.
No, not you.
Like, the OST was insane.
This isn't about me.
Because it was just a remake of the original songs.
Saving the world. And you.
The reunion, when spite and sorrow are harvested to feed.
Why is he already the one-winged angel? Like, what? We know there's gonna be like 15 of these remakes because it's a money pit. Like, on 2 discs, guys. Ooh. Doesn't need to be.
トレーラーはいかがでしたでしょうか。ここからは本作がどのようなゲームなのか、私から皆様にご紹介していきたいと思います。
Like, so here's one thing I just gotta mention, just because Bobby was explaining to me earlier, which I think he's right. A lot of these games on PlayStation are either like this on multiple discs, or they just don't have like steady 60 frames. Because, and again, I think you're absolutely right about this one, Bobby, they're getting ready to talk about the PS5 Pro version. Or PS5 Slim or whatever. And then that'll be the one that runs at steady 60 and all that crap. Like, I don't like Sony as a company right now. Like, their decision making is just give us more money. And I really just strongly disagree with how they're approaching their products.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
This is the end of the original game's disc 1, I said. Oh, okay.
Cloud and his companions triumph over destiny.
So it doesn't go very far then.
Leaving the city of Midgar behind, they step out into an unfamiliar wilderness. It is.
I'll say this, there's no big company doing things right. No, there's a few. There is a few, Yukina. FromSoft. They're just heavy hitting all the time. Capcom has been knocking it out of the park lately. Nintendo is never wrong. I mean, you know, sometimes they have low moments, but Nintendo always does something big. I'm really excited for their next Nintendo Direct, which it looks like we'll either get in February or March. Also, hey, Tactical, I think I found a game you would like. Yeah, tell me what it is.
It's here that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth begins.
Oh, so they're gonna show gameplay? Way too much anime grunting for that one scene.
The stage upon which this ragtag band story unfolds is both vast and varied.
Graphics look insane, dude. Jesus.
The world is made up of multiple regions, all seamlessly interconnected. The grasslands.
That's why it's on multiple discs. Look at the graphics. Holy shit.
Gang resume their adventure.
Oh, they got chocobos in this one. Good.
The Junon region, where a metropolis by the same name overlooks the ocean.
Even black chocobo, so they got chocobo breeding. Hell yeah.
The Corel region. The resort town of Costa del Sol adorns its northern shore. While the
oh, they even got the stupid car. Okay.
Gilded oasis.
You won't get the airship until disc 3 or whatever. Or disc 2, disc 3, I don't remember.
The Gingaga region.
The Gingaga!
Zack by exploring his hometown. Or visit what remains of the local Mako reactor.
Whoa. Show me more of that, please.
Canyon region. Become
dude, if they...
the planet as you return to Red 13's roots.
If this is all one seamless world, that'll actually be pretty crazy when you get the airship. Like, that'd be pretty big. Unless they have it lame where it's like you can only land in specific areas. Like, I will not knock the graphics.
The Nibel region.
The nipple
Take
region?
A trip down memory lane with Cloud and Tifa. Or stop by Shinra Manor, where Vincent rests in peace. Your adventure will even extend to the high seas.
Show us the underwater. Do they have the underwater?
There's more to do than
because that's right. Like, damn, dude, that's actually crazy. Because even in the original game, you had a submarine with a pretty expansive underwater region. So I wonder how much they'll flesh that out. What I want to see is I want to see the weapons, dude. Like the giant world bosses.
Around, however. First, let's look at world intel. Assisting Chadley with his research will deepen his understanding of the world.
Ah, come on.
Develop new materia. This research takes many forms, such as wrangling chocobos or playing with the Mooglets at their mog stools. You may also come across sanctuaries brimming with knowledge of divine entities, or lairs inhabited by fearsome, unique foes. Chadley will also enlist your help in researching mysterious artifacts known as proto-relics. Each investigation is its own side story, featuring a colorful cast of characters, exciting new minigames, and ferocious creatures.
I mean, at least it looks like it's got a lot of content.
And once
so that's
you
cool.
recover all the proto-relics scattered throughout the world, there's no telling what new developments might be in store.
All right.
Next, let's talk about odd jobs. These quests offer a deep dive into the regions of the world and the
what I'll say about this game is if we look at this scene right here, I just immediately, I don't know if you guys thought this, but I just thought, oh, dude, show him glide down. But that's kind of my problem with Sony right now is the world looks beautiful and everything. And they're showing all these activities as if it's like really exciting. But there's only one way to complete these activities, and it's not an open-ended world like in Zelda or Elden Ring or whatever. You know, like it's just a big-ass map. That's it. Which arguably is what everybody still likes about these types of games, don't get me wrong, but I just kind of feel like so many other games have really stepped it up that fancy graphics is not going to cut it. At least for me. I think this game is still going to probably sell extremely well because of nostalgia.
odd jobs. These quests offer a deep dive into the regions of the world and the crazy characters who inhabit them. As a merc, Cloud will accept work from people he meets in his travels.
Oh, Roblox game.
To solve their troubles.
No, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not playing Roblox at the moment. I'm playing Terravit instead, bro.
By helping those in need,
I'll write the name down though.
Strengthen the bonds between him and his comrades.
Oh, Fall Guys. Okay.
Each one of these odd jobs boasts a unique side story. Some, like Johnny's questline, borrow aspects from the original FF7, while others highlight content exclusive to Rebirth.
Oh, wow.
You'll find all sorts of jobs the world over.
They actually have some content from the original game? Huh, that's funny because I thought this was a fucking remake.
Leave some for later. Story progression won't affect your side hustle. You can always go back to tie up loose ends. And this freedom to experience the story how you want is one of Rebirth's greatest strengths.
Okay, so just speedrun the main quest and then be done with it.
Some mini games are tied to world intel and odd jobs. Many are not. For example, popular ones.
Dude, like seeing these old like graphics on purpose, it never made me realize how much I would like rather be playing the original game, but just with higher graphics like this. Like, dude.
For example, popular ones from the Gold Saucer, such as 3D Brawler, G-Bike, and Chocobo Racing, are in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 2. Others improve upon their remake versions, while still more are completely new to Rebirth.
Wow, that looks so fun and compelling.
We've even fleshed out some of the mini-games that were featured as part of the original Final Fantasy VII's main scenario.
No! That was what was so cool about those little mini games in the old game, is it was just some fleeting little side experience that was just a one and done, as fun as they were. Them fleshing them out just means, oh, now you gotta spend like a couple hours grinding it.
Though this one is not in the original, I highly suggest you check out the card game, Queen's Blood. No matter where you are in the story, it's sure to both challenge and entertain you. Enjoy collecting all the cards and building your own unique decks.
You think they're gonna have a spin-off, like cash shop card game?
He's planning to use the black materia, but I won't let that happen. He has to be stopped by a Cetra. And I'm the last.
While mini-games and map exploration are a big part of Rebirth's charm, there's more to it than just that. Rebirth provides a cinematic experience with even higher quality content and more of it than Remake.
Okay.
This installment follows.
More does not equal better. Like, what? The man is literally saying there is more content in this game than the last game. Okay.
Cloud and company after they escape Midgard up through to their arrival.
And that's what he's gonna say. That's why it costs twice as much.
At the Forgotten Capital. We've taken painstaking care to depict how the group bonds during their journey. One that ultimately decides Aerith's fate. Once you finish Rebirth, I'm sure you'll agree that no other game makes you feel quite this close to its characters.
What about The Last of Us? I think arguably everyone's more connected to those characters, but sure.
Not even him.
That's a bold claim.
As for the graphics,
oh, here we go, the best part.
Rebirth makes full use of the PlayStation 5 and its SSD. Meaning we could use much higher resolution assets than we could in Remake. And they will still load in the blink of an eye.
Really? Because I literally saw pop-in. Watch Barrett.
And they will still load.
Look at that plant pop-in. The hell is he talking about?
Maintain a 60
there we go.
FPS frame rate
Performance mode. Or put high graphics mode and have your PS5 catch fire like it did with Final Fantasy 16.
Whichever you prefer, Rebirth has you covered. Each character interacts with the world in their own way. Barrett shoots objects. Yuffie swings across gaps. Tifa has her grappling gun. Red can climb along walls. Kate sits
you can't just
throws items.
You can't just switch characters. By the way, maybe you can, but in the first game it was story-driven areas. You can't just play as who you want.
And Aerith manipulates the life stream.
What does that mean?
Whatever challenges you face, your teammates will be ready to help you overcome them.
Imagine that, like he's talking about like gameplay elements, and Aerith is God. Like, what?
Now for the music.
Oh, here we go.
We wanted to pay respect to the original FF7's tracks.
Look at that. Look at these plants right up here, guys. I'm not trying to nitpick, but it's just when he says bullshit lines, I can't help but cause attention. Like, watch these plants right here on the ridge.
We wanted to pay respect to the original FF7's tracks.
Maybe you should lower the resolution of the textures so that you can actually make it not pop in, because that's far more annoying to me than having high-res textures, is it popping in.
But also challenge ourselves by matching the feeling of each scene, which resulted in some truly innovative arrangements.
Sorry.
Like, for example, the following.
I'm so picky. Again, graphics and soundtrack, without question, are top of the field. The soundtrack is going to be God tier because the original game's soundtrack was God tier. That's got nothing to do with the remake.
How is that? If you enjoyed what you heard, we recorded well over 400 new tracks for this game, so there's plenty more where that came from.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Your party's bonds aren't just reflected in the story, but through gameplay as well.
How?
The choices you make throughout your adventure will change the way your comrades feel towards Cloud.
Yeah. At least I made that.
It won't, but...
Promise to you.
These feelings affect who will join you on a date in a gold saucer.
That's not new.
Something I'm sure many of you are excited about.
Pervert.
In fact, even allies who weren't available in the original FF7 can now accompany you, provided you play your cards right.
Like who?
The saucer is packed with many incredible sights to see and things to do.
Like who? Because Barrett, you could actually go on a date with him in the original. So I don't know who else would it be. Red 13? I guess so, because apparently he's attracted to humans.
So your outing there will no doubt be a highlight of the game. Already have someone who you'd like to go with?
You first.
Cloud?
Well, we hope they feel the same way too.
Oh, that was tough.
Your companions will share a bond not only with Cloud, but with each other as well. Your party level, a numerical expression of this bond, will increase as you overcome challenges.
I'm going to accompany you.
The higher this level, the more skills will become available in your character's folios.
So is that story related? Or are they encouraging you to stick with the same party until the end of the game? Because that's not cool. If that's the case, I assume it has to be story related, right? Like where it just gives you the XP as you like play with them in specific situations. Because mixing up the party was, you know, what's fun about it.
Mechanic new to Rebirth. By unlocking the skills etched in these tones, your characters will grow strong.
Oh, ew. Look at that. Look at that garbage.
By unlocking the skills etched in these tones.
Increases damage dealt by basic attacks by 3%. Fuck off. That's not gameplay. Doesn't impact the game in any meaningful way. Cloud uses Eris magic to unleash a ranged attack. Okay, like... I'm sorry.
Part of what makes Rebirth's combat so fun is all the different character combinations.
This is like, the thing with Sony is it's basically like they just have so much money. They're like, sure, bro, add it in. We've got enough money to cover it. But should they add it in? The answer is no. The original game didn't need all this fluff.
Switch up your team to fit the situation, or even your mood. Every possible party combination has its own unique synergy commands. So once you find characters that work for you, focus on tweaking their skills to match your combat needs.
Button mashing.
And don't be afraid to experiment. You can reset your folios at any time. With new characters and synergy commands at your disposal, Remake's satisfying hybrid of action combat and strategic planning has been made even more dynamic and engaging.
Really? Because I don't see it.
I can't wait for you to experience all this and more in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I just see button mashing and alt spam, like Genshin.
本作のクリエイティブディレクターの野村哲也です。いかがだったでしょうか。広大な世界で描かれるクラウドたちの物語にどうぞご期待ください。最後になりましたが、皆様に重要なお知らせがあります。
Uh-oh, here's the collector version. Oh, the demo, right. I forgot.
体験版を配信いたします。この体験版では物語の重要なポイントとなるニブルヘイム事件が収録されており、
Oh, thank God. That was the best part of the entire goddamn game, just playing as Sephiroth.
今回の体験版では発売までの間にアップデートが入り、
Yeah, I'll play that. I'll try that. I don't think I'm not gonna have time to play that demo today, but I'll play that tomorrow if I have time, or stream it or whatever. Try it out. Maybe it'll sell me on it. I doubt it, but
本作の特徴である自由度の高いエリア探索を体験してください。詳細な情報は
I just don't really like the state of like where AAA studio games are from Sony, because they're all kind of the same. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the whole situation, but it's just I just still find it so odd that we go from Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate, like these games are top of their field, you know, and Zelda and even Mario the new Mario game, Mario Wonder. Like, these are the epitome, the pinnacle of their genre. And then this just looks like another one, you know? Definitely higher graphics. Definitely gonna be better than the original remake, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything new, if that makes sense.
ご確認ください。ぜひこの豪華な体験版をお楽しみいただきつつ、本作の発売を。
But that's okay. This game can make Game of the Year. I'll just disagree with it. I'll still try the demo and I'll try to go into it with an open mind. Oh my god, you guys. Ooh, the adaptive triggers. Oh. I turned the adaptive triggers off. Same with the feedback off because it's just rumbling. All it is draining my battery. You think that's her actual voice actor singing? Or they're doing the Disney thing? Because I really liked the original song they had for the first remake, actually. I forget what it was called. Hey, Mystery. Exclusive on PS5, not available on other formats until at least 05/29/2024. Does that mean PS4 or do they mean PC? What Disney thing? Yeah, Disney, how they have the voice actors and then they have the singers as it's a separate person, is what I meant. Oh, that's it? It's done? Okay, thank Christ. I don't know, man. Again, I what can I say? Sony has not been hitting it out of the park lately. They just keep increasing the price of everything while not really adding that much. Like even The Last of Us 2 remake, I played it for like maybe an hour and it was just like, okay, I uninstall. But I don't know, man. It's a very strange situation because I feel like I'm crazy because all the games that are like super popular lately, I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense to me why this game has got so much hype around it. Like, it's just, yeah. Also, yeah, I pretty much watched almost everyone's season 10 Hermitcraft videos already. On Vodscal, he's got a video of him pissing off Mumbo, and it's really funny. Mumbo's video was probably the best out of the Hermitcraft 10 stuff, honestly. Just because it's really funny. Like, they're all bantering and stuff while they're caving, and it was really good. Like, I was actually laughing out loud. I'll watch this when the VOD goes up because I'm late. Yeah, all good, man. It's just kind of I don't know. What can I say? I'm not super hyped for like what Sony's been doing lately. So many of their games, when you think about it, are just one and done single player adventures. So Rise of the Ronin has me excited because it has multiplayer. I'm really curious to see, is it going to be just freeform open world exploration multiplayer? Or is it just going to be like small mission based stuff like Stranger of Paradise or what, you know? Dragon's Dogma, without a doubt, that's going to be on my Game of the Year list. Like, no question, that game is going to be phenomenal. I think it, unfortunately, is going to be another one of those games that's going to go under the radar for a lot of people, which is disappointing because that's what happened with Dragon's Dogma 1, and it was one of the greatest single-player RPGs I've ever played. Versus Final Fantasy, which, of course, is just getting all the praise, all the attention with, not really much in terms of innovation. But anyways, as always, I appreciate you guys coming out, listening to my complaints and stuff like that. Well, complaints in this case. Otherwise, the state of play was pretty good. The Final Fantasy, I could care less. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna play it, but it really depends if the demo can sell me on it or whatever, because otherwise all I see when I see that game is Final Fantasy 16 again, where it's like, oh, this is going to be a 50-hour game that doesn't need to be 50 hours. But love you guys. Hope you had fun. I'll stream more stuff tomorrow. Have a good one.